Hello Patriot League fans, and welcome to another edition of Patriot League Roundup, your home for scores and highlights. I'm Jimmy Johnson. Number 7 Lehigh improved to 8-1 on the season and 3-0 in the league Saturday, surviving a scare from Holy Cross. The Crusaders jumped out to a 7-0 lead in the second quarter with a 5-yard touchdown pass from Ryan Taggart to Kyle Toulouse. And in the third, they had a chance to make it 10-0, but John McComer's 41-yard field goal fell short. Lehigh countered on the ensuing possession, moving into Holy Cross territory with this 23-yard pass play from Chris Lum to Jake Draw. Matt Fitz capped the drive 6 plays later with a 3-yard touchdown run. Lehigh forced a 3-and-out and put together a 15-play scoring drive, capped by another Matt Fitz touchdown run. Taggart moved the Crusaders into Lehigh territory late in the game, but Mike Groom picked off this pass and returned it 59 yards to the Holy Cross 15 to secure the win. Holy Cross went 4-and-out on its final drive and lost 14-7 at Goodman Stadium on Saturday. Taggart finished with 160 yards passing and a touchdown, while Lum threw for 251 yards and Zach Burkett ran for 102. Georgetown also won on Saturday, defeating Fordham 30-13 to move to 8-2 overall in the season. Scott Darby threw for 199 yards and a touchdown in the win.
From the 36, that ball was slightly tipped before Looney got it. They're going to go for 6. Downfield, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown. As taking the ball was Daniel Kaysen from the Lafayette secondary defender Brandon Ellis, and Kaysen just went up and took it away at 6'3". Although it's Andrew Burgess who is kicking off. Last week the kickoffs were very short. Here's another short one. Watch out! This could go down the field. Lafayette touchdown on the kickoff. Ross Sherman, and there are no flags. Ellis is 5'9". Instead, it's McCord touchdown. Fine. Keeping the ball is Shoop. No signal yet. He's got a touchdown. 1 yard. Touchdown run. Lafayette goes 48 yards. 2nd and 1. Touchdown. So McCord goes in from the 1 yard line. They still have not used a timeout, so they've got 2 left. Touchdown Kyle Hayes. What a drive by Andrew Shoop. 79 yards in 8 plays, and now it's up to Austin O'Brien to tie up this ball game. They cannot get a first down. Back, throw, and catch. Touchdown, oh my! What a catch by Mark Ross! Oh my! The Leopards score the first touchdown in overtime. McCarney, he's in trouble. He'll fire, and it's intercepted. This ball game is over. This ball game is over. Lafayette will win it downfield. Darius Safford. This touchdown will count, by the way. That will be a 100-yard touchdown return by Darius Safford.
Lafayette went on to win 37-24 in overtime, scoring 3 straight touchdowns to pick up its 4th win of the season. Shoop finished with 262 yards passing and 2 scores, and Kyle Hayes caught 7 passes for 124 yards and a touchdown. This Saturday will bring up the matchup we've been waiting for, as Georgetown and number 7 Lehigh will square off in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania for the Patriot League title. The winner Saturday will be guaranteed an automatic berth into the NCAA tournament. In other Patriot League games, Lafayette will travel to Holy Cross and Fordham will host Bucknell. The Patriot League men's soccer tournament is set after Navy drew even with Colgate to secure a berth to the playoffs, while Lehigh took care of Army 3-0 to grab the number 2 seed. Neil Melchione scored on a penalty kick in the first half to make it 1-0, and Joel Palea controlled a header from Cameron Elmsberg to fire it home for a 2-0 lead in the 61st minute. Palea returned the favor directing this pass from Ben Wasaki to Aya Alisupu for the game's 3rd goal. Sharon Nugent made 3 saves, including this leaping punch to secure the shutout. Number 2 Lehigh will face number 3 Colgate in the semifinals at 2 p.m. on Friday. The game will follow number 1 Americans' match against number 4 Navy. All the games can be seen on the Patriot League All Access Network. Be sure to sign up and you can catch all the games throughout every Patriot League tournament this month. In field hockey, the Lafayette Leopards held off the 4th seed at Bucknell Bison for the 3-1 win in the Patriot League Championship game on Saturday. Bucknell had knocked off top-seeded American in the first round, but the Bison couldn't get past the Leopards, who, led by Deanna DeCroce's 2 goals, won their first title since 2002.
This meant so much for us as a field hockey program, as a school, to win this. We've been in this position for 3 years now, and every year that we've lost it, we've trained that much harder to finally, for this moment. And you know, to win today was a team effort. What got us here was a team effort. The coaching staff, everybody, it was just a big team effort.
Lafayette's season, however, came to an end on Tuesday as the Leopards fell 2-1 in overtime against Mid-American Conference champion Ohio in the NCAA play-in game. At the women's soccer tournament, Army brought the defense and Navy brought the offense in the semifinals.
Tries to throw a pass through, gets it in there, in a crowd. Black Knights unable to turn. Logic pops this one up and over Walsh and into the goal. Turns, lets it go through, chasing it down into the box. At the edge of the box, Wessler. Right-footed shot back against the grain and diving down to snare his lead.
Army went on to win 2-0 in that first semifinal, and the Black Knights would wait to find out their opponent.
It'll take a little bit longer before throwing it in, but Stone doesn't wait too long. A lead into the box, threaded on the ground, loading up, low shot, and in! Far corner, low, a goal for the Leopards, 1-0. And this time it's launched long, and Smedley in a full-fledged retreat again, and this is going to turn into a one on the goalie opportunity, and a low shot inside the near post, a goal for Paloma Perez, knocks the game up at 1-1.
And I'm very impressed with the quality of the finish. She knows she's up against an excellent goalkeeper.
And now right away, Lafayette with an opportunity, and they go right back in front. The goal scored by Shannon Meshka, sneaks it in the far post. Absolute frenzy in the 59th minute of the match. In the box, an opportunity, shot and goal, are you kidding? You've got to be kidding, it's 2-2. I'm not even sure what we have just witnessed. 3 goals in the span of 60 seconds. With all kinds of room to turn on the Jets and start running, that's Perez. Perez with a midshipman out to her left, leaves it out there with a mile of open space. Here comes Smedley up out of the goal, low left footer, deflected off Smedley and into the net. 3-2, Denkanich with the goal to put Navy in front. Final seconds being ticked off here. There's no one around it for the Leopards. That's gonna do it. 3, 2, 1, and done. It's an all-military academy final in the Patriot League.
Sunday's championship game was just business as usual for the Black Knights. Ruthie Rosenberger scored early and Kim On added a second goal as keeper Monica Lee and the Black Knights collected their 15th shutout of the season. Army wins its 3rd title in school history and will advance to the NCAA tournament for the 2nd time with a matchup at 7 p.m. on Friday at 4th-seeded Penn State.
It's awesome. You know, these girls have worked hard all year, and I think that we're peaking at the right time. We're getting better at the right time, and the kids battled hard all weekend. You know, they had it set in their mind from day one of this season that this is what we wanted to set out to do, and you know, to put ourselves in position to be in the Patriot League tournament and then find a way to win is absolutely huge for the program.
In women's volleyball, American completed a season sweep of Army to take control of the #1 seed for the upcoming Patriot League tournament. The Eagles need to win just one matchup this weekend to lock up that top seed. The rest of the seeds will be decided as well this weekend, as Army, Colgate, and Lehigh have all clinched playoff berths. Colgate and Army will square off on Friday, while Lehigh will be at American. Lafayette and Navy and Bucknell and Holy Cross will also play on Friday. On Saturday, the 4 playoff teams will match up against the 4 non-playoff teams. The men's basketball season begins Wednesday night with Lehigh at St. John's on ESPN2, and the rest of the men's and women's basketball teams will begin on Friday or Saturday. For scores and highlights, make sure you tune in to next week's edition of Patriot League Roundup. That is our show for this week. We thank you for tuning in here on All Access, and we hope to see you again next week. Remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter so you can stay up to date with all the latest news around the league. Enjoy the games this weekend.